Greetings, family, friends, and survivors. Well, that's good for a test. It does jack up high enough to, the center line's way over here, so it'll easily set here. We still need to weld up the grapples for it. Dad's going to design those on the drawing table. And I left the big old flanges on there because I'm not sure how well this or practical this thing's going to be. And that way I can still use this to bolt to a pickup truck bed or something if I need to. But if we end up leaving it on here, I'll probably cut those down. I turned it sideways. I put that cut out there to turn this sideways. And I would actually have to cut the web out all the way. And then this flange would be like nearly touching the tire here. And so it just seemed like it's better to do it this way. Of course, I could move the hose. I could drill another hole and re-weld it over there, and then it would be easy. But so far, there's only about an hour in messing with it, and it's on there. And the next step is to pull the motor and bolt the diesel on here. And I'll have to weld a battery tray somewhere to hold the battery. And then some cables going over to a new winch I've got around here somewhere. Wonder where that is. Haven't seen it in quite a while. There. Get that out. Hey, there's a brand new 3,500 pound winch with the cables, the solenoids, the remote control, the rocker switch. It's for a UTV. It's a little big for a quad, but that's all there. I don't know how good these are. I'm sure I bought it 10 years ago, but that's a 3,500 pound, and that ought to skid some small stuff up. I use the one on the quad all the time, but it'd be nice to have one on this machine where I could skid log over to this and then just have a rocker switch. I'll just mount right here somewhere and probably even mount the winch up here. It'd be easier to run cables up here than a series of shivs getting the cable up there. It'd be easier to just mount the winch up on top. And use some welding lead quick disconnects like these. It's usually when I had the winch on my Jeep, I just put these things on there. So when you want to take this off, you just quick disconnect and set the whole boom off. And there's nothing else to deal with. Get it out of the rain or whatever. But the diesel I have for here is a 10 horsepower electric start 186F. It's got a 15 amp charge circuit built into it, and the battery is like the kind you have in a lawn tractor, but it's plenty enough to run a winch, because usually you're running for hours when you're splitting wood. So the battery will always be up, so the winch isn't going to be a problem for that. That ought to make it a little easier. So the plan was to take this unit into the woods with one quad and, gosh, my back hurts. Let's sit down. Use the other quad pulling that trailer that we built and not have to get the tractor and the trucks and everything into the woods, cut roads and all that, getting back up into where all the firewood is. So just sneak up in there with a quad and skid the logs down, and then use this winch to skid them even closer to this. Then we can get up in those tight spots up in the woods and not have to make a big production out of it. And the idea was do it for an hour or two a week throughout the year. rather than trying to do it all at once, because I need some metal parts if I'm going to do that. Okay. Well, another beautiful day in Southern Oregon. Humidity, I think, is down to about 25%, and it's 92 outside. And this shop is insulated really well. And I use cardboard to block out the sun in the afternoon. Otherwise, it just gets too blinding in here to see. But I haven't been able to get up here to the shop and do anything for 2 months. So it was kind of neat to be able to just come up in the shade and turn on the radio and listen to CSN a lot. I just like to hear preaching all day long. Works for me. Okay, that's enough rambling. If you've gotten this far, God bless you and have a great day.